Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to Team Forbidden's YouTube page again. It is Andrew the Collector, and we are here with Brian the Darkness, John the Fool, and Josh the Ladies Man. Unfortunately, not all of us who usually do banlist reactions could make it tonight due to either technical difficulties or personal reasons. But we are here to give our thoughts and opinions on the new ban list that was released. So starting off with the ban cards, we'll go each one by one in each section. So for my thoughts, they hit Buster Sword, which was good because that card his only existence was to lock your opponent out of the extra deck. They hit Link Cross, which hits most of the combo heavy decks. They should hit Halki Fibrex, but they still want to make their money off of it, I guess. And then they hit Smoke Grenade, which was just a cancerous card, which was played only in Inferno Noble Knights, but it still cost degenerate hand loops. But yeah, those are the ban cards. Brian, what do you think of them banning those three?
Well, to be perfectly honest, the Buster Sword it had it coming. When you link off into for the Union Carrier to go ahead and bring out for the Buster Sword, it's an automatic shutdown of the opponent's extra deck. So there's nothing you can do against that unless you end up chaining off the Link Summon in order for Buster Sword to not be searched to go ahead and be brought out. But yeah, that one, it was either that one or it was Union Carrier, but definitely for Buster Sword because it does the most damage. As far as what was the other one? Smoke Grenade. Smoke Grenade, I actually have to say, believe it or not, correct me if I'm wrong though, but because it isn't equipped, there was a lot of other decks besides the Inferno Noble Knights that actually ran that card. There was Six Ams. You have the combo off with Isolde that also ended up having that combo off because she uses out for the 3 to go ahead and get out another warrior. And then what was the third one that had gotten banned?
Link Cross.
Link Cross. But that one, I was open for that one. I actually like Halki Fibrex. Hey, I could say it now. Halki Fibrex. But I'm stuck with Needle Fiber. Anyways, with Needle Fiber. So I actually like Needle Fiber itself. Needle Fiber is actually not that bad compared to what Link Cross did. The link out for the 2 to go ahead and get your draw power going. Then you summon out and then just you're already doing out for like at least 10 combos in one move with just what? How many cards? Like 3 cards?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So I will not miss Link Cross. I never even used Link Cross. I'm happy with just my Halki Fibrex combo because then I can still have with my Synchro Summons with my Black Wings. That way I can get my draw power from the deck because Black Wings are all Synchro. So there you go. That's why I use it.
Okay.
All right, John, your turn.
I was saying at least and without Link Cross, to quote unquote one of our members of the group, it makes Mellow Marcher and I forgot some other guy pretty much useless nowadays.
Wasn't it Herald the one they went into the most?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Herald.
The Arc Light one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the Herald was the one that just negates everything. Well, could almost negate anything, right?
Almost negate everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if anything, for the most part, I hardly use Link Cross either. Well, there's only I could name only 1 or 2 decks I could use it, but then again, I hardly ever bust it out. So I guess it's a yay, but also okay. Goes the money down the drain.
Oh well.
But it was like 5 months ago, so yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Josh?
Well, what I think is like Brian said with Link Cross, there were other decks that were abusing it as well. I've seen some Heartbeat builds run the Link Cross combo with Heartbeat Fireback and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, I understand where you guys are going, but I prefer like the Infinite Negates or the Tri-Brigade combo instead of, blocking my opponent from not playing the game.
Yeah,
At least,
It's
I was
basically the infinite negate is, kind of doing the same thing, only there are a few more outs to it than straight out locking your opponent out completely. Is that
Yeah.
basically what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I was gonna say like it would just like take one or two hand traps to like completely kill the infinite negate.
Yeah.
Or no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dark Ruler No More would be a good one, but
Yeah.
yeah, John, that's too. If they have something that they can, chain off of the effect that does infinitely loop, then yeah, you could potentially stop it. But yeah, so
There could only be one. You could also hit off for that one, so it's the only one thing out onto the field and kill it right away.
yeah. All right, so moving on. Limits. There are no limits on this list. They kind of seem like it was a rushed kind of thing. I mean, I remember Ed the Spectre. He unfortunately wasn't here, but his basic thoughts were that it felt like a rushed list because they didn't limit anything. They only rushed it out based on the format and all the demand. I mean, they even brought it out before the time they said they would. So to me, that kind of says they didn't really put much thought into it. If they did, they would have put other things to one, like maybe even True King of All Calamities or Electromite, since it's getting new support, and just a plethora of other things. Even Miscellaneous Source is not put it to one. But yeah, moving on from the limit, since there's none, the semi limits.
Mm-hmm.
The only semi limit that happened was the True Draco trap, which in my opinion is completely useless because Diagram is still at 1 and Demise is still at 1, and without those cards, True Draco can't really compete. But what do you think, Brian? Do you think True Draco will be able to bounce back with that?
Well, on that note, yes, but let me backtrack here for everyone watching right now. You guys, the ban list was actually specified to come no sooner than the 15th of December, which was actually 4 days out prior. So we actually got this thing out onto the 9th, 2 days ago. So this thing actually came out 6 days prior, which, yes, I will agree, it could have used some limits, but I'm actually glad that it came back with at least something semi-limited, because that thing only had 5 cards, 6 cards, and now it has a little bit more extra.
Yeah.
Good thing about the True Dracos, Draco Fighter, that guy. Why didn't you bring that back? That would have been fun. At least you get a little bit of a something to that. I mean, the trap is okay, but it doesn't do anything. Hell, the other trap cards that the True Dracos use are much better than that. That doesn't even do anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you should have brought back Draco Fighter and at least get something established to say, hey, we got this. Now let's go ahead and move forward with it, because it's not that much of a threat in the meta, or even more so in the game, so to speak. So, but that's just me.
Yeah. What about you, John? What do you think about the semi-limit list?
I wish I could just have maybe more stuff back than the one, and like I hardly come to think of it, as much as there are times where I didn't like True Draco back in the day, and it's not doing much as in the game now. And again, we don't know what's going on, what's been going on, and which one's topping or not. But I wish I could have had more.
Yeah.
Like if anyone would want to go around, who would they want back? If we wanted something, at least something limited back.
I can't really think of one off the top of my head.
You like
Heavy Storm. I'll say that. Heavy Storm. If you're going to have all the other field wipes, you might as well have that one. It's the only other field wipe that has not been brought back, basically. Everything else has already been brought back.
Yeah.
And even the playing field.
I would like Perform Power Joker back, since it wouldn't do much.
Tiger back.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, yeah, Tiger, Joker back. Yeah, those could have the potential of coming back.
Like And then let's put it this way with Modern Pendulum. Everyone's just going for Endymion, then the whole Performing Power Magician and all that spot. And to quote unquote, everything else that we've said, probably in our deck profiles or probably in discussions, it just takes one hand trap to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One card can make a difference.
Yeah,
I mean,
one
like,
card makes a difference.
I just want at least one Joker. That'd be nice.
Well, it's a discussion for another day. But Josh, you're the one out of all of us who's played True Draco more often. So what do you think about the trap card coming back to 2?
As a Draco player, I hardly use True King's Return because I was mostly using the Floodgate version.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Summon Limit, Solemn Judgment, all those. I understand it's a free monster reborn on True King or True Draco. But like Brian said, if they would have brought Dynamite back to 3, Dracos could have at least had a fighting chance. Even with one Diagram, one Demise.
Yeah.
Well, people wanted Demise banned a long time ago when it first came out. I remember that.
Yeah.
Wait, why would they want Demise banned?
Because it's
Well,
an
just-
abusive card that can work in any back row deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are saying that, hit Draco more. Okay, Draco's not doing anything. Oh, they should just bring back Masterpiece. Masterpiece? Oh,
Yeah, right.
you have Dragoon.
Masterpiece can just be banned.
Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, so moving on to the Unlimits. ABC and Totally Awesome. These guys should have been Unlimited last list, but I guess they were just testing the waters, a little bit to see if it did anything. Surprise, surprise! Surprise, it didn't. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to mention Mind Control because remember what happened to the BS on that.
Oh, yeah. Don't remind me on that. And shout out to you, John. Evagishki Mind August. So,
Nice.
Yeah, come back to 3, and Seer and Grapha coming back to 3. I mean, that might be enough to push Burning Abyss. Oh, shout out to Eric the Cyborg. He's actually going to make a Burning Abyss deck or PK Fire deck. So stay tuned for that, guys. So yeah, I think all 5 of these are worthy of coming back. Mind August, we'll see. This, I mean, it's a fragile deck with the whole hand looping thing because we just got finished talking about Smoke Grenade, but it's a whole. It's like a glass cannon. You hit one thing in it, and the whole thing's dead. So that might be the reason why they decided to bring it back. But I don't know what, Brian. What do you think about the cards that came back? I mean, obviously more could come back to 3, but what do you think of this set 5 so far?
So far, I actually like Totally Awesome. I mean, for all we know, like, if we could actually get it set up correctly, I'm throwing a real hard curveball here. But if you give a major errata to substitute, but still make it valid to use, I'd be okay with that because then I could bring back Frognarks, and that'd be amazing because then they got Totally Awesome and
like a once per turn clause, basically.
Exactly, and it's still valid, and that's okay. People will be okay with that. As far as what was the other one?
2020. Okay, that's cool.
The Seer Graph,
I'm
Mind
happy with
August,
the
and ABC.
Burning Abyss is great. ABC, you know what? That one, we've been talking about that for a long time. And you're right. That actually should have been brought back a couple more ban lists ago. Same thing goes with all the Burning Abyss things. Remember, what was it? Remember when they started limiting all the danger cards?
Yeah.
That's when Burning Abyss became a thing. Why didn't you start bringing back the Burning Abyss right then and there? Why do we have to wait all the way up to this point?
They probably wanted to, just see how much the dangers would, being limited would affect the deck before they started bringing it back. Otherwise, if they limited the dangers and brought back the Seer and Grapha and all the other support at the same time, they probably wouldn't have made a difference at the time. So they probably wanted to see at first and see how it went.
There'll be a lot of danger
Ishii,
decks.
I'm happy
Danger
about
decks
that.
everywhere.
That's happy for this guy right here.
Yeah.
I
And
like
I just
I like your fish boys. I can't wait till we do Necros versus Gishki. That's gonna be fun.
All right.
What are your thoughts, John, about the unlimits?
Wait, what?
What are your thoughts about the unlimits?
Wish we could have gotten more.
Could have gotten more. Oh
Like,
yeah, we could have gotten more.
What's currently limited that can just be like unlimited? Like,
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, Tempest,
Light Stage,
Omega, Trishula,
Light
Trident,
Stage,
Hero Lift, Call by the Grave,
Light Stage,
Light
Light
Stage.
Stage, yes. Sekka's Light.
Second's Light would be
Red
great. If
Reboot for the Red Reboot games.
Red Reboot,
Pink
Pink
Top.
Tops.
Prank Bro Tops.
Pot of Greed. Oh wait.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, Josh, what about your thoughts about the unlimits?
Well, with BA, I understand because they brought tour guy a couple lists back at 3. I see what they're doing, like going from 1 to 2, then to 3, like to test it out at first.
Yeah.
But it wasn't doing anything. Even when they brought back Bardies for PK Fire, they weren't doing anything, even with the support and everything.
Yeah. I mean, they are doing stuff, but they're not in tier 1 status yet. They're more like lower tier
More like
2.
Rogue at most.
Yeah.
And other cards should have been now limited to unlimited, like you said, Call by the Grave, Light Stage, Overdose.
Yeah.
But people were saying, "Oh, why don't we bring back Regeki to 3?"
Yeah, Regeki. Yeah, we could.
Regeki could come back at 3. Yeah.
And then Regeki's not gonna do anything because, if you draw multiples, I understand, but there's a lot of negates out there. So that's like a bait.
A lot of negates, protection against destruction. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that covers it for the list. What do you have, John?
I was gonna say like we at least gotta wait until like Konami gets all their money off probably the Lightning Storms. I don't know.
Most likely, yeah, because that card is still outrageously priced.
Regeki back.
Yeah.
Then we can wait for Lightning Storm to calm down. Just
Yeah.
take a chill pill.
The next ban list will be no sooner than March. So you guys will see a lot of stuff. Yeah, quote unquote March. But you guys will definitely see. What's the next set that's coming out into the March? Was that Blazing Vortex or something?
Yeah. That's Blazing Vortex.
February.
Yeah, Blazing Vortex with the new Armed Dragon stuff and the new Metal Flow stuff and all that.
I mean, maybe that's where we're probably gonna
That's
get
going to change a lot.
Maybe.
That's going to change a lot.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for your input on the list. Thank you guys for tuning in to our channel once again. Look forward to some more deck profiles coming out for this new format. But yeah, let us know what you guys think about this list. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on what they hit, what you think they should have hit, what they should have let off, the usual gist. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Andrew the Collector, Brian the Darkness, John the Fool, and Josh the Lazy Man signing out. See you guys later.